Hey everyone, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and I'm here with Stephanie.
Hi.
To talk about the best women's goggles of 2019. What? There's so many cool goggles out right now, Steph.
I know, I'm so excited. Look at all this spread.
We're praying for snow, and it's snowing early. I think it's going to be quite a season out there. And actually, that's your snowboard.
It's a dope snowboard.
Dude, the colors are sick. Anyway, speaking of sick, let's talk about, there's no particular order here. These are just all our favorite women's goggles of 2019. And I kind of have to start with the Flight Deck XM. So the Flight Deck comes in two sizes, the regular and the XM. The XM stands for extra medium, but we're finding that this is pretty much a perfect women's fit. It's gonna give you a little bit of an oversized look. It gives you that rimless look as well. Super clear. Oh yeah, those actually kind of look perfect. Match your beanie really well. So you're gonna get a rimless look, rimless design, amazing peripheral, and they're gonna come with Oakley's Prism Lens Tech, which is unreal. By the way, these are all the best goggles. So really what you're gonna get on all of them is triple foam. You're gonna get silicone on the inside. You're gonna get some good adjustability, good outriggers. Most of them come with two sets of lenses. The Oakleys don't, but most of them come with two sets of lenses. Oh, just while we're on the topic, we have a prescription insert that fits all these goggles. So if you need RX needs, then this pops inside. This is the best system we've ever found in 22 years. This is our newest insert. We put your prescription in here, we put a great anti-fog coating, and then it goes in there, and then you can see. And then if nobody can see that, you can see, because once it's in there, you can't even see it. I said the word see a lot. It was like a sea of C's. See? Can't see it. Anyways, that's the Oakley Flight Deck XM. Should we jump to another brand or stay on Oakley?
Let's stay on Oakley.
Okay, so we got a new one. This is the Line Miner XM. So the Line Miner's been out about 3 seasons. One of my personal favorite goggles, but now it comes in an XM for a smaller fit, which we think is gonna be perfect on the ladies.
I have to get this goggle thing down.
Yeah, it's coming. Season's coming. You gotta get quick at this.
I know.
And again, it comes with Prism
nice.
Lens technology. This is a cylindrical goggle, even though it's a premium goggle. Cylindrical oftentimes is not parallel with premium, but companies are making really good cylindrical goggles now because of the fashion look on it. So cylindrical means they only wrap this way, where spherical means they wrap this way and this way.
There's more volume inside.
Yeah, you also get more volume. Those
anti-fog.
Yeah, so cylindrical, spherical goggles have a little bit more volume inside, and more volume, more airflow, less fogging usually. But the main difference is cylindrical goggles have been known to have lesser optics, but the newer way of making cylindrical goggles, they have great optics. So fear not, you're still gonna have great optics with this kind of more old school one-way lens. Okay, let's move on to the Dragon X2S, another personal favorite of mine in the larger version, the regular X2, but the X2S is what most of the ladies like. Why don't you throw those on really quick? So those have a couple of really cool features. One is the armor. So we call it armored venting. This is another Dragon that deploys a similar system. They have this plastic on top of the foam, which helps on powder days or wet days so that the foam doesn't get wet, which helps with fogging. And also a little bit more protection. Sometimes traveling, that foam gets ripped easily. So they have that outside armored venting, which is really cool. And then this one, even though these don't fit me, you like how those fit?
I liked how they fit. They're comfortable.
Even though they're not my size, I just want to show you the Swift Lock lens interchange system. Those just unlock.
Boom.
Boom. And then you get 2 sets of lenses, one for sunny days, one for overcast days. You get their new Luma lens technology.
And your insert stays in there as you're changing.
And your insert can stay in there as you're changing, so you don't have to take it out. Pretty cool. And then the cousin of the X2S is the NFX2. The NFX2 only comes in one size, and it's a little bit on the more medium size, and it has the same interchangeability, has the same armored venting, triple foam, but you get more of that cylindrical kind of retro cool look. Why don't I adjust these for you quickly, and you can try them on. That's the NFX2. I think maybe Dragon's most popular.
It's goggle? One of them,
maybe,
for sure.
Nice. Cool color too.
Yeah.
Everything looks good on you.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
All right. So I think it's time for the WM1. This was a Rexy finalist for best goggle last year, but it's still just this goggle.
Tried and true. Tried and true.
And I think this one is one where it's not just a smaller version. This is actually the women's version, which is really cool. This MFI technology is really cool. So removable with magnets, a little bit of face protection. So if you need, like, you don't have to wear a scarf or take it off. It's like it's connected. So it's really cool and vented. And even if it's not a super cold day, a lot of people like wearing this just for sun protection and wind protection. So why don't you throw that one on? And they're just, what I love about Anon goggles is they're built so tough, super durable. I always say the goggles are like tanks. And what they introduced this year is the sonar lens technology by Zeiss. So they've now merged what I think is one of the best quality frames with super high quality lenses. And I think it's the complete real deal now. Oh, those look good. Just all black, murdered out. Just, those are tough. I like those. How do they feel?
They feel fantastic.
Yeah, the WM1 is one of my favorite women's goggles. And another really cool feature is they do come with a bonus lens, and it's a super easy magnetic changeable system. You don't know where the tab is at yet. Here, let me show the good people how that works.
It's easy, we swear.
Yeah. You just hold it from the right place, and it uses rare earth magnets, super durable, and then they don't, like, it shouldn't come out either. Yeah. If you have a crash that's bad enough that this comes out, you're probably not worried that you lost this. Right. You're probably worried about other things. But that's the WM1 from Anon, or Anon. I never know how to say it. I've even visited the factory. Anon, I don't know. Anyways, we did these. Oh, where should we go now? Spy or Smith?
Spy.
Yeah. So this is the Bravo. I have to say Bravo the whole time you're wearing them, by the way. That's a rule. So don't put them on too long, because I'm just going to start saying.
Ready?
Yeah, ready? You have to put them on. Bravo, 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 bravo.
Awkward.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let me show them how it works. Okay, so the Bravo is a really good goggle, again with interchangeable technology on it. It's called Lock Steady. The idea is that you can do it on the mountain with gloves on. So you just kind of press this button, it releases that tab, and then to get it back on, it's super easy as well.
Is that a happy lens?
Goes in this. Yeah. So all the better goggles are going to have from Spy are going to have the Happy Lens technology, and the Happy Lens technology has really good optics, really good clarity, really good sharpness. They also let in a little bit more long wave blue light, which is the good kind of blue light, which actually enhances mood and helps with your serotonin rhythm.
Serotonin levels.
And
circadian rhythm. Boom.
See? And these come with 2 sets of lenses as well, and the triple foam and everything good, and also really good durable goggle. And I like some of their aesthetic is pretty cool. Just simple, clean.
Spy always has cool looking goggles.
Yeah, a little understated. It's a nice goggle. I like that guy. And then there's also the Marshall, which is going to be a little bit less expensive. It does have a bonus lens, but it doesn't have the Lock Steady technology. So it's not quite as clean and easy to interchange, and not quite that rimless look, but still a really pretty, really cool goggle. Why don't you try that one on? That's the Marshall, and you still get the Happy Lens. By the way, speaking of lens technologies, we keep saying Prism, ChromaPop, Luma, Happy. There's a new type of lens technology. It's been out about 3 seasons now or so. If you have goggles that are older than that, it's probably time for new goggles anyway. But if you need a little bit of push on why to get new goggles, all this new lens tech from the brands is unreal. They've been able to, with the use of different dyes now, manipulate the light spectrum. It's a technology that wasn't available a few years ago. And basically you can tell the lens at this range, at this color, block this amount. It's way more technically advanced so that you're increasing contrast as much as possible without making the lenses too light or making the lenses too dark, and basically just letting in what you're supposed to see and blocking what you're not supposed to see. And one lens now does a lot more than lenses did before. Some of these better lenses, even though they're darker and meant for sunny days, because of the increased contrast to their lens tech, I feel work better in low light than low light lenses that were designed for low light from a few years ago. So it's a pretty cool lens technology. If you haven't experienced some of this new cool lenses, I encourage you to try it. It makes a big difference. Okay. we're on to Smith, and speaking about great lens technology, they use ChromaPop, and ChromaPop is for real. Just so much contrast, such a beautiful lens. Even this gray lens has more contrast than you would assume that it would. This is the IO Mag. This is the newest from the IO series, and they have this little latch right here. This little latch right here, you open it up, and it uses magnets.
Cool.
As well, and that's still got our insert in it. I think you can do it with the insert in there, and then when you want to put it back in, it goes into that little clip, and then the magnets employ themselves, and then this goes in there, and then my insert got in the way. There you go. And really quick and easy to interchange. Probably the easiest, fastest, best interchange system from Smith we've ever seen. And they kind of introduced this whole concept of dual lenses, easy to interchange with the IO series about 10 years ago now. So why don't you try that one on? I love that color too. It's like black and white and smoky, and I don't know what's happening, but I love it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
And that's the IO Mag. I think it's not a women's exclusive goggle. Really, most of these aren't women's exclusive goggles.
It's kind of a nice women's fit though. It's almost like they kept us in mind when they were designing.
Yeah, they're not so big. I think on a guy, the IO Mag might be a little too small. Depends on who you are though and how big your head is. And then the traditional one that's done really well for women is the IO S. The IO has the IO X, the IO, and the IO. We
have a whole video on that.
We have a whole video. And there used to be an IO 7, but that one has been retired. So this is the IO S. 7 went to heaven. That's like you're in marketing.
I know, right?
Yeah, I like it. She's the queen of puns. I'll adjust this one for you a little bit. So this is the IO S, and it's on the helmet sizing right now. Maybe we should have done this before the video. What do you think?
We just like to do things on the fly.
We just like to hang out. And this one has kind of a different system. You can hook it and unhook it if you want. And again, that rimless look. ChromaPop comes with 2 lenses, one for brighter days, one for lighter days.
Oh, I like that because I didn't struggle.
Yeah, it's real easy to get off and on. That's a cool color as well. I like the purple with the black, or violet.
Oh,
yeah.
Your daughter's name.
Yeah. So these are the best women's goggles for 2019. I hope that video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. We'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, go ahead and hit that bell button for notifications when there's more videos. We'll see you on the slopes. Later.
Bye.